All right. All of our bands are in. It is Ilios, Coliseo, and Shambali Monastery band out here from Supershy. Hollywood, the one and only band coming in through Deja Vu. Now we get lineups finalized. So this is a little bit of a backwards order than we're kind of used to here. These lineups used to be finalized at the top, but everybody's good and in, ready to go. Let me accept this invite. Hey, whoa. I don't need to know about your quick play hack 2. Take a look at our map screen page. There you go. See, I got the colors fixed for you, Nilio. Again, that was just me forcing dark mode. Oasis, Kings Row, Esperanza, New Junk City, and Wash Point, Gibraltar. Here for your 5 map set on this lovely Wednesday.
Ready for battle.
Show me some Overwatch. Okay. Alfred Supershy coming out with that Junker Queen look. This has been a pretty popular one here since the changes. And they're going to take to the high ground. While Deja Vu on the Orisa. Rocking the Genji Cass here on the DPS line. We're getting the typical Juno Brig here from Deja Vu, but we are getting the Kiri out of Raisu on the other side. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the camera into a wall. A quick jump down, and looks like Supershy are just immediately pushing forward. They've got one here on top of center pillar. It's actually Zolby on top of the center pillar with some good sidelines back into that stairwell. And slowly but surely, oh, Alpha does get forced back. A good jab spin kind of knocked him into a vulnerable spot, but they're able to escape using the shout. And Zolby and Scrain have worked around off of this soft lane. Zolby picking up 3 in this fight. First cap going over to Supershy as we get a first fight pause here. Okay. This matchup has me feeling extremely bashful. Interesting. You're feeling super shy with a little Deja Vu on top? Is that what extremely bashful in a way that makes me feel like I've somehow felt it before. I love it. Maddie, I need to hire you for the dad jokes. And you guys spare 20% ult charge. What's up, Cass? Appreciate you being here, my friend. I guess we'll just come back to my ugly mug. Especially if we're going to get a double pause here. Sounds like Sharvin? Sharvin, I think is how you say that. I don't know. We'll go with that. We'll go with Sharvin. Is going to DC again, which will reset that pause timer for another 2 minutes. So, but just bear with us. Just bear with us. Good fast-paced first fight out of Alpha and Supershy. Like, they took that high ground initially, I think just to deny it, but we'll see if this pause holds.
There they are. Get ready.
Okay, looks like they're shoving this back in. I did not pause Polka today, actually. I did not pause Polka today. I just kept it with some just standard background music. Alpha. Alpha, what are you doing? I don't know. I thought the Pies Poke might be too cheesy. I have fun with it. I'm just kind of goofy and cheesy, so I think it works for my personality. But I didn't know if anybody else enjoyed it. So. All right, high ground rotation here out of Deja Vu. Whoop! Swing doesn't hit the jump. Swim ends up just down low. Oh, that is a dangerous move. Try to go in to build up the rest of that ult. Zolby got some good damage in, and Swim just LOS their supports back in that corner. Gets forced out. And it comes the beginning of the end. Arshavin coming up with a pair of final blows there after returning into the fight. After that unfortunate DC. Oh, okay, we have another conversation down here on point. I gotta remember to check in on these super shy conversations in between fights. Alright, Kasuna rush back into the back. Proxy has this orbital if they want to try to respond, but it looks like they don't want to fight into it. They're just going to wait it out. So Scram pulls out the blade, immediately cuts through one. Oh, gets the deflect onto Swim mid-ultimate. And Alpha tosses in that Rampage just to close it out. Proxy? Proxy just figured we need a little bit of a laser light show. Super Shy will secure our first round. Despite losing a player to a DC after first fight.
Ready for battle.
Whoa. Whoa, that's a ceiling. All right, Super Shy sticking with the Junker Queen. Oop, I can't pass through the border. Ooh, okay, Galvin bringing something interesting out. We're gonna get the Mei Genji here from on University, and a complete rotation all the way through the high ground and into Super Shy's territory. Swim kind of pausing here on the outside. Mei wall in. Oh, and Arshavin gets booted again. I'll get you the pause poker this time around. That's it. Second time. This is where I need good poker emotes. Get your dance emotes ready. Here we go. Pause polka. There you go. Bow. Oh, all right, we're without a player. Sovereign doesn't make it back in, unfortunately. Supershy are not abusing this, which is commendable, I suppose. Am I abusing this? I mean, like, everybody's not bailing on the lobby to stall the game out. You might think thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. You might think, you know, I got that wrong as opposed to abusing a 5v4. No, I mean, they're not abusing the timer. And Alpha's going to make this a 4v4 right out of the gate. So both teams now missing a player in this fight. You don't have that Maywall to worry about. Screen comes in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're winning out this 4v5. This is now a 4v3. And Supershy have systematically moved this. Swim decided, wait a minute. We can't be losing this. Throws in, well, I mean, the orbital was thrown in by proxy. Swim is able to muscle everybody back. Archivate is back in this lobby. Somebody's gonna go down. Scream pulls out the blade. Orbital already tossed in here from Supershy. Archivate coming back on Lucio just to make it back to this fight. Has returned! The 5th is here. Neelio had popped the rally through that, but Deja Vu just cannot hold on as the cavalry shows up just in the nick of time. All right, Supershy back in control. Back 5 strong, 8% on the board, 74 on the other side. So this Blizzard here could just seal the deal for University. Potentially send us forward. Depends. Swim combined with the blade out of Runas, and they're able to get one, but the Rampage got Runas purple. Yeah, ends up putting them down. The Blizzard late in the fight will be the end of Alpha, but you still have the 2 DPS to worry about. Zombie had looped around on a very wide flank, ends up kind of recolored back up to this high ground. Alpha still shouting their way back into the fight. The DPS disengage. Supershy have not relinquished control of the objective just yet, and Screen's gonna pull the blade out in the back. Neelio never sees it coming, gets caught blindsided. And Swim falls to the railgun Zolby. So Supershy hang on through this fight, despite what it looked like would be a losing effort. They're able to stall up percentage long enough, get reinforcements back. And a great investment from Screen to close that one out. Neelio coming up on the rally. We do have a pair of ultimates about to be online for the other side. Ooh, and not Zolby gets taken out like that. Galvin with a great execution. Finding a win con in the back. Orbital already in from Supershy, and Screen's able to get in and find a kill on the back of it. Ooh, but there's the return fire. His proxies will enable Galvin to move in and find Raisu as well. Screen is low. Runas doesn't need the dash through. Galvin picks up a 3 in that fight. Beautiful play of the Tracer. Overclock immediately. The only ultimate available here, 95% on the board. Swim stays deep in enemy territory, and it ends up working out. They maintain that space. Proxy finds Raisu. Alpha had nowhere to go. Swim anchors here on the point with the Terror Surge to send us on over to Garden. Isn't that default Overwatch 1 Aretha skin, by the way?
Ready for battle.
Well. University belonged to Deja Vu. But now we must refocus our attention down here on Garden.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the
Where Alpha's gonna stick with this JQ. Zolby's sticking with the Sojourn. We get a race to high ground. And look at that immediate aggressive positioning. Putting that slide, that high mobility to good use. Keep an eye on Archivate right up above, waiting for anybody to pop out. It's the Genji the first to emerge. Maywall is up, and Neelio finds that opening pick onto Alpha. The only boof onto Runas, which the other Genji easily able to get back up here and continue fighting it out, although loses the duel against Scrain. You do have Swim with a lot of space picked up as they're holding down this far hallway, and that'll give first cap on over to Deja Vu. Look around and approach everybody. From Deja Vu moved up top. It's Swim to come down and anchor. Wall is up, but the supports are able to get over it. Still, Zolby gets picked off. Nice move from Runes. The flip? The flip? Wait a minute. Supershy just steal this in a 4v5. They're able to yank this point away. Archimed's Great will eventually go down. But your Supershy building percentage through a losing fight on a retake. Big brain move there from Supershy, and instead of being 40-0 right now, I mean 50-0 at this point, it's 30-15. Lots of ultimates here for Deja Vu to hold on to this thing. It's going to be the rally with the Terracers to start it off. And, man, a couple of some torpedoes in there. That is just death to everybody. Clear the area. 2 ults invested in that. You still got Blizzard and Blade to work with. The Alpha and company coming up with some on the other side, including that Rampage. How come? Wait, how did you know? How did you know that, Mag? I didn't hop in there. I got invited. Because the VP Areas game was a reschedule. So I was originally slated to cover that game, but they, the teams weren't aware at this point that I wasn't planning to cover that game this morning, and I didn't want to just hop in and surprise the teams and be like, haha, surprise, you're on stream. Or maybe you weren't even talking to me and that just happens to be a big old giant coincidence. That would be funny. Alright, let's check out this overclock. Alpha's already picked up one in this fight. Overclock doesn't get much, but it does buy a lot of aggro. And you see several players were all looking towards Zolby's direction from that high ground, while Alpha and Scrain were cleaning up down low. So another fight win for Supershy. This is going to tie us up here on this map. I didn't get the camera low enough. No! It's not. Is it Archimate? Oh, it's Archimate again. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right, what else I got for you? That was a nasty combo. Good call on the stun. I didn't call the stun during that combo, but it was a really good pickup there, Maddie. It really was. You stun like 3 into that? It's just nasty. They can't escape. That is a really cool combo. Oh, you were doing obs for Arius. Gotcha. Gotcha. Honestly, I wish I had planned that a little bit better. Like, wish I had the double header here. It would have been cool to go VP Arius right into this game, but alas, I didn't know. All right. What a horrible fight to lose somebody mid-fight. But Alpha's able to find both supports. Kind of even the odds here. Buy some time for Archibald to get back into this. Got a Terror Surge thrown in. Swim. Oh, no. Gets Archibald as soon as they come back. Just not allowed to play the game. Alpha eventually take him out, but not before they take down Zolby as well. 99 on the board as Runas tries to get out. Oh, Scrape prevents the escape. Pulls out the blade. Finds Proxy with a pair of slashes. Trying to get the Lucio. Nilo gets the boop, but cannot get out of range. Supershy will close this one out despite some DC problems. They'll take the map and the 1-0 lead in the series. It's a cool highlight intro. Good play out of screen. Get some stats here from map number 1. Go ahead and check this invite. Make sure I'm not late to the party. Screen with an outstanding map. 36-3 with 15k damage. Holy hell, Screen. Woo! All right, it was Hollywood banned out. Here for map number 2. Let's get into King's Row.
Ready for battle.
Standard Goblin high ground defense. Actually, I say that it's with the Juno Ana. Now we have seen the Ana defensively here instead of the Brig. Those nades can prove quite lethal.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Put the camera through the speed ring. All right. We're going to get the Juno Brig here out of Deja Vu. We didn't get a side swap, so Deja Vu in the red jerseys now as they head on to the attack. Swim stick it down low. Okay, now Swim's going to come and join to the high ground. Looks like we'll get a battle right over here for the space. There's a speed ring. Didn't want to jump across. That's why you see the Ana. Nelio hit by the Bionade, not able to survive, and Zolby will end up melting through 2 with the Dynamite and gets one afterwards with the Viper. But it's the Bionade from Baxter that really does the work. Baxter summoned in here, by the way, for Supershy for map number 2. Team Baxter on the grind, doing the streaming thing. Respect, respect. Good job, Baxter. Follow this sometimes. He's Baxter underscore Ojo. He's great jumping in. That was an aggressive move for the Genji. It was on the back of the Dynamite, too. I mean, it was coordinated. Swim tries to use this opportunity to move into house. There was a speed ring there to escort them along. Scranny got somebody at your back, though. Be careful there. Proxy ends up coming up with a lot of damage. Swim there to help out. This will give the player advantage, and here comes Deja Vu trying to see if they can mount an attack on the back of that. See if they can take away some of this precious, precious high ground. They do have somebody on the point. Looks like it's the Genji down on the point with a rotation up top. Baxter's going to drop down into the back, and here comes Alpha on the retake. Ooh, careful. Galwin with a bold move, pushing inside a hotel, but now finds themselves completely surrounded. Alpha with that kill. Terror Surge thrown in. Huge Bionade once again. Good Lord. Is Baxter just completely devalued the orbital ray from Proxy? Going on fire. Swim moved on to the point. Bob thrown onto the point. There's a Bob behind the statue as well, preventing too many people from going to join. You can see the entirety of Deja Vu just uses their speed ring to disengage, back up from the objective, and regroup. They got a Terror Surge Blade combo here to try and take this point. Push it through Hotel. Screen comes in with the Nano Blade. Ooh, Baxter fights going up top. Screen says, fine, I'll try to hit it in the back line, but Swim puts on a bulk of damage. Ooh, even lands the Energy Javelin, and Screen goes down. Beautiful move, but here comes the Terror Surge out of Alpha. Nilio's gonna pop the rally. Let's see if they can survive through it, but Alpha's in your face. Alpha's low! The damage, the peel is too good. They're out of Deja Vu, and Nilio moves in. Fine, Baxter as well. Taking the Ana out of the comp almost guarantees no chance. Actually, definitely guarantees no chance of a retake. Secures that point A. All right, Baxter onto the brig here after the losing point A. Three ult available here for the attacking team as Runas drops through the window. Finds Baxter immediately, but doesn't want to fight in that blue orbital for too long. Ends up kind of having to back out. Swim still in deep in enemy territory. Makes it out. Nilio with 1 health. Runas goes through and picks up 2 on the back of it. Fights on a knife's edge as both Alpha and Swim are very low. Runas finds the kill to tilt the balance. Looking to retake with just a bomb. Rasu have used the orbital ray in that previous fight. Proxy and Galwin having ults to work with. The attack Deja Vu have the advantage with the orbital ray in this 6v6. Well, yeah, no, 6v6. Both bombs are out. Galwin goes down, so now 6v5, but Bob off the battlefield. Dynamite in. Plenty of time here for Supershy to retake. There's the ring in. Screen's gone in from the top. Alpha's trying to push it down low. Runas was marking that flank. And Screen loops back around to rejoin Alpha here. So we didn't see Alpha try to push in for the combo. They're able to run Deja Vu off without using any ultimates. Their team's kind of stalemate at the corner for the moment. Swim pushes up. There's the combo. Alpha immediately gets 2 on the back of it. Supershy's patience pays off. I should have rotated the camera more from their pop before I popped it into Galwin's pop. That's okay though. You know, we're getting better at this. We're getting better at this. Alright, Galwin is able to keep Zolby kind of suppressed long enough, so just force the rotation. Zolby not be able to put in too much poke pressure as Deja Vu push in and try to take this fight here at the end of point B. That's a double stun out of the rally. Immediately a kill on the back of it. The orbital ray, a touch late into the fight to save them. Alpha strikes back against 1, and you still have Screen here to worry about, but they're the only 2 players left from the defending Supershy. Both outmatched. Alpha holding on to see if they can get it to OT. Not going to happen. Rally out early in this fight. Point has not been capped. They get the stall, but here comes the blade from Runas. And at least you force ultimates out to cap point B, as Orbital and this Dragon Blade are invested from Deja Vu to make sure they get this second point on the board. But cap they shall. Add time to the bank, but only 90 seconds. There's the move into the back. Swim finds one with the Terror Surge. Bob comboed with it, and Swim is going to get aggressive. Gets Zolby off the rip, and then Baxter afterwards. Quick plus 2 here to Deja Vu. 45 on the clock. Alpha goes down. Now it's time to just regroup in spawn. Cart making the long haul to the final resting place. Zolby swapping over to a Widowmaker to try to thin the herd before the retake takes place. Alpha on to Winston. Screen 91 to Blade. Screen the one anchoring the cart at the moment. Rune is directly behind him. There's the bubble indicating that Alpha has returned. Screen playing off that left side, but Swim picks up Zolby in the back. Screen is going to go ahead and pop that blade. Jumps in up to the high ground, but nobody's anchoring the cart. The cart's rolling in. Screen returns just in the nick of time to stop the cap. Finds Proxy as well. Now Screen's going to follow up with another one. Galwin goes down. You orbital ray in from the attacking, or excuse me, that was from the defending squad. And that's enough to hold the line. Man, I thought they were going to let that one go. In the final second, Screen makes it back to contest. Woo, that was close. Good hold out of Supershy, though. Only 2 points allowed.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
I call this my RC Karpov.
Ready for battle.
Somebody's making a lot of noise up there. Zolby?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Alright. Proxy once again to the defensive honor. As we can see on this point A, gotta watch out for those nades here for Supershy pushing in. Alpha's already gained a little bit of high ground here as they're on the second floor of the house. And have Swim. Well, they were back on the stairs. Swim's able to escape out using their cooldowns, but that's both their cooldowns down. Ooh, an important javelin to knock Alpha to the low ground. As Swim was out of resources. Rune is fine screen down low, so now you're running out of reinforcements as well. Alpha with a disengaged speed ring, do they choose to use it? Alright, there's the jab spin and get out. Rasu leading the charge as far as ultimates go in the server at the moment. Only about 20% away from that orbital here to kick things off. The Screen with a quick dash up top, buying some space for Alpha to make the rotation. Both of them poking and prodding, but neither just gain a whole lot of entrance just yet. Screen moves back down to anchor the point. Ooh, and once again, the push off from Alpha. Swim picks up Zolby on the back of that. Good defensive hold here. Oh, Swim gets forced down. That could be the move. Alpha not choosing to push for the back bit, instead just putting fire into that backline. Jumps down to anchor the cart. Defense coming up on ultimates in spades here, and I anticipate they'll come out early. Rotation to the back of the point there from Galwin. Fight ends up taking place in a hotel where Bob is thrown in, but Alpha has pushed past, sacrificing themselves to trade for Galwin. Orbital Ray matched by Baxter's rally here. Oh, and Swim kills them both. The rally is no match for the mighty spear of Swim. All right, another push in. Just directly onto the objective there for Alpha. It's a Nano Blade coming out from Runes. It's a good rotation. I mean, everybody from Supershy just kind of vacated. Runes had no targets to work with. Deflected that spear back, thankfully for them. It looks like the brute force approach worked there for Alpha and the rest of Supershy. I mean, trying to push up to the house several times, couldn't quite clear it off. Ended up just muscling their way onto the objective after forcing swim down from the high ground. Alpha just jumps down and it's all eyes pointed forward. Green contesting high ground for the moment. There's the move with the orbital ray. Bionade landed. His Proxy has stuck with this honor, where we saw Supershy kind of swap off for point B. We have seen Proxy stick with this. Now they're coming up on an ultimate here to try to hold book score, but there's going to be the Terror Surge thrown in from Alpha. Blade invested from Scrain. Up to the high ground. Scrain got some damage in, but all the players just escaping their orbital ray, and they had the Bionade, so they were getting extra healing off of that ray as well. For the entire team, massive sustain there, and Deja Vu hold the line. .584 here for Supershy. Nade already used. They're out of Proxy. Proxy does have the Nano Boost ready to go. Runes right in their sight. Runes will get the blade. Runes has their ultimate, and it's immediately 2. Give me 3. Oh, yeah, you betcha. Runes with a clean 3-piece. Reclaiming the streets of King's Row in the name of Deja Vu. Uh-oh, this is on the other side. And this has been a DC day, hasn't it? This has been an absolute DC day. Y'all are running me through all of my pause music. This is all my dance moves. Interesting about the quick play hacks. I mean, why wouldn't you just go 2-1-2, right? Like, you figure it's got to be 2 tanks, 1 DPS, 2 supports. It's got to be the way to go. Just make one of your DPS beefier and have more health, you know? I'm curious to see the balance on that. I'd be curious to see the balance on that, Maddie. Okay. And my Overwatch just crashed. Well, isn't that delightful? Son of a bitch. second there. Oh, that wasn't just me. Like, that crashed for like 4 people. Oh, no. No. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I think we're replaying King's Row. The teams just want to hear me play fun music on stream. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Alright, we're waiting for everybody to get back in here. I think we're restarting King's Row. When I got booted, like, 4 people got booted. Like, from this lobby. And when I got back in, I believe the map reset. Looks like we're getting everybody back in now. We'll see if the map reset or if the match held. It looks like it actually might have held. I'm looking at now. I'm looking at the score and everything. Okay. Are we gonna connect? Okay. So, you can see, like, 4 people from Supershy DC'd. And Nelio DC'd. Alright, 60 seconds here. I mean, I couldn't even get to tell you how many ultimates were lost in that one. Alright, Bob out here from the defense. You know, show must go on. Orbital Ray out of Supershy. And ends up being a 3-for-1 trade. How did that... Yo, Ballin gets into the backline is how that happens. Goblin just decimated on that flank. Comes in behind the orbital. Yeah, unfortunately, that the game crash just destroyed Supershy's ult economy. So they just don't have anything to push with in these last 2 fights. You're gonna get the Nano here from Proxy. Alpha's already down. Nano goes in on the Swim. Swim pushing forward. Block onto the spear. And despite not having a tank, Supershy was holding. Baxter gets 1. You've got to get Swim down, though. Swim's able to rotate and get back. And Supershy are just forced off the point. They just don't have enough to anchor on. Yeah. Obviously, they lost 3 ults in that DC. Yeah, but that's... Losing 3 ults into your final fight is brutal. That was very unlucky. Very unlucky. Are we able to get a scoreboard? Oh, not really. Anybody who got DC'd isn't going to show up, right? But hey, I mean, a point's a point. Sometimes that is just the way the server crashes. So let's get this series all tied up. You know what? That's why it's not just a best of 1. Plenty of time to bring this one back. And plenty of time for Deja Vu to prove that that wasn't just a fluke. You know, that they can win outside of, you know, DCs and that stuff. So, I'm trying to get better at updating my score ticker. I'm already updating the scoreboard itself, but I'm trying to get better at updating the ticker below in real time. I'm not great at it, but you know, I'm working on it. I'm trying. All right, I'm trying. All right, looks like we're just getting lineups finalized here for map number 3. Just a quick reminder, it was Coliseo banned out here from Supershy. Esperanza was the pick from Deja Vu. Go back to this screen, see if we get any subs. We saw Baxter coming in and playing a lot of the Ana there to start things off to accompany Raisu in the Juno role. Is Baxter sticking in here for map 3? Yes. And I would anticipate we see Supershy and Alpha in particular going over back to the Junker Queen and the compositions built around that. So.
Initiating match.
We are headed into Esperanza here to decide. Hey, shake it off, y'all. Shake it off. I know Supershy must be a little frustrated on how that last map went down, but
Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
we are in fact going to get Alpha on the Junk Queen. We're getting Raisu on the Curie with Baxter picking up the Juno here for this. So an interesting look at the Curie Juno backline. We're also getting the Curie Juno on the other side. So with no other changes from that kind of a Risa composition that we've all come to know and love/hate. Depends on your point of view, I suppose. Whoop. Oh, screen goes down early. I think trying to get aggressive on this left-hand side. I didn't quite see, if being honest. Baxter now on everybody's sight lines as Goldwyn was putting a big chunk of that damage in from across the courtyard. Good focus there out of Deja Vu to kick things off here in the second map, or third map, excuse me.
Your aid is appreciated.
That's all. We might try to go to high ground. It does eventually, but it's a touch too late. Alpha's already down, and that's checkpoint picked up. So close spawns unlocked here, and Neely will get back into this pretty darn quick. And it's kind of a chase. The screen jumps down to anchor, but you're just running into so much damage on the other side. Deja Vu have firm control over this bot. I mean, all the sightlines leading up to it, really. Alpha comes in with an interesting rotation down through that low hallway to regroup on this backhand side, but with the Bob thrown in, oh yeah, this is just going to be an aggressive move from Deja Vu, cleaning up what they can. Runa's even to get a deflect kill there on the back of it. And Deja Vu are just riding this momentum here. Supershy still seem a little shook. Well, Considerus is thrown in crossing directions. It's a bit of an interesting one. To swim, play this corner around. It does rush in for the Terror Surge. Orbital over the top. Runas comes up with one through it all. Now, Zolby picking up 2 with that Deadeye means there probably won't see a cap here. Oh, particularly with taking the third one out of the fight. Yeah, we're not even going to see a fight here. Oh, deflects the Kudai from Proxy. Oh, cool move. I mean, just to scout, just keep an eye on things. Alpha going up to the high ground. Runa's trying to give chase. Oh, Alpha already picked up 2. Screen grabbed 1 with the blade. We'll pick up Swin as well. Woo, that was a nice move. Just watching Alpha in that rotation. Thought they might get cut off, but they just run past everybody to get that double kill with the Carnage. Runa's still with a blade. Has been holding this for a minute. What, past 2 team fights? Alpha the Rampage down low, needs to get this checkpoint here. Only gets 1, and now it gets cleansed up. Runa's with the blade, as Alpha goes down. Galvan and Runa's both coming in with some good damage on that one. Now, how does, what does Deja Vu do to try to take this high ground? And how long does Supershy want to stick around and hold it? Raisu already falls. Zolby sticks around and touch too long, apparently. Raisu and Baxter coming up on ultimates here for Supershy to try to take this back, but you gotta work through proxies first. The Kitsune Rush is up, and Alpha is just a swift disengage, courtesy of that speed ring. Now we're going to get the counter punch in, as that was thrown in from down low. Cool positioning out of Raisu on that point, and looking for a bit of the flank to catch the disengage. Gets pressured out by Runas, has to swift step away. Scalwood returns fire. Bob thrown out into the middle, right on Main Street. We're going to get an orbital ray invested in with it as well. Zolby's Bob goes down. Baxter goes down. Nice little headshot. Start that one off, but Raisu and Scrain have put in work into this backline. The orbital ray from Baxter invested in before they were taken out. And it's given Supershy a big advantage throughout the back end of this fight. Scrain's going to find 3 to close it out. And they're back in control at this point. Still plenty of time left, over 4 minutes remaining. They have not gotten that checkpoint, though. So Supershy will have to pause that 10 seconds over here. Does Deja Vu want to try to take this high ground? It certainly looks like Runas is thinking about it. Nope, that's a tree. Yeah, here comes the team. There goes the drop. Alpha and the rest of Supershy are, I mean, kind of... Most have disengaged. Scrain was in a really tough spot, but has to dash away. Runas goes to clear the window, but we saw Zolby has already rotated back down to the low ground. So, Supershy is kind of just daring Deja Vu to come get him. As they try to pull that bot just the couple of meters needed to find the checkpoint. Scrain trades to themselves for Galwan 4v4s. Swim goes into the backline. Kitsune Rush invested here from Raisu, but Zolby is down. No, it's just 2 players left. Swim standing tall throughout the entirety of that fight until the very last moment. We're down to minimal reinforcements here for this defense. And Alpha picked up 2 of them. Is it just Rudez left? Oh, yep, there's Nilio as well. Alpha finds 2 in a 1v4 there. I actually meant to go to Rasupov. I don't typically like to go from like one team's Genji to the other team's Genji. I feel like it's jarring. All right, Kitsune, as well as Dragon Blade, ready to go. Swim with a big advantage over Alpha at the moment. Alpha using some cooldowns to try to back away. Here comes the deflect. Buy a little bit of space. Throw an extra cooldown in the face of Swim just to keep him at bay. Swim 93 to that Terra Surge. That's what they're looking to build up here as we get the rotation from Zolby on this right-hand side. Gowan reads it beautifully. Now we're going to get those orbital rays invested in. Are we going to get anything else here from Deja Vu? They don't need it so far, as Alpha finds themselves playing in a giant blue ray of healing. That was not the correct orbital ray to be fighting in. Deja Vu went out this fight, maintained their lead. Potentially closing out this map here with one more fight to go. Maybe two. Maybe.
I will escort the robot.
Beautiful javelin. Oh, almost got the kill on Anelio up there. That was pretty sick. Okay, Alpha pushing in on this close, low ground. Got to make sure they stay within sight lines of their healers. Gowan sitting up top with a Bob. Zolby has one of their own. The fight from this low ground can be tough. Kitsune Rush combined with Bob and Terra Surge on the point. A lot of ults being invested in here as we cross the 1 minute mark. Swim is low. Scrain with 1 health. Trying to move and finish him off. Alpha actually gets the kill. The dash through. Alpha's low. Alpha needs to stay alive here. Does so with Raisu and Scrain backing him up. Cool looking skid. Lots of fights needed here for Supershy. They haven't even gotten the checkpoint yet. There's the checkpoint. Now, we get a split spot on the other side. Here, while we're seeing Swim and Proxy at the bottom of your screen and the rest of the squishies there at the top. Keep an eye out for Zolby. They've got sight lines down through the archway, but it's only going to last for so long. Proxy's going to go ahead and throw in that container. We're going to get the blade coupled with it. Eats a spear. Can't quite dash over, but Proxy goes down nevertheless. Still, Blade and Orbital come out from Deja Vu as they try to hold the line. I don't even see Rudas on the screen. Screen finds him despite having the Dragon Blade out. And Zolby comes up with another pick. So Supershy win a precious, precious fight here, but there's still more work to be done. You can't lose Raisu there. Okay. One good pick could tilt this in Supershy's favor. Right now they're fighting in front of the enemy spawn, and they have to win this. Scrain with a wonderful opener. Take Swim down. Supershy now able to play in main. Scrain's going to work in off of this flank. See if they can find one of the supports. Proxy's able to switch step away. Let's get back to the front line. Here where Alpha has got sight lines down with less than a meter to go. Rudas has to come in and touch on this point. Deflect already used as the tank back. Yes! Swim is back here on a Diva. Has the speed ring to work around with and just goes into hyper Mach 10 mode. Runes picks up a kill on the back of it. It's this fight on the inside where Runes finds Raisu as well. Runes might have just delivered the map. There's the Terra Surge from Alpha. Nelio has already fell to the Orisa, but I think that's going to be the only casualty. Deja Vu hang on in the 11th hour. We'll take the lead in the series. All right. That was close. That was real close. Supershy got themselves in too big of a hole early. Oh, it looked like in the first couple team fights, they were kind of still struggling to shake off map 2. You know, maybe they let that get in their heads a little bit. I mean, maybe it had nothing to do with it. Maybe they were perfectly focused in the moment. And it was just Deja Vu coming out with an incredible pair of opening fights. You know, we see Alpha starting off on that Junker Queen. And it just did not work out there initially. It has to make that swap over. No bans here for map number 4. Wordy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support. All right.
Ready for battle.
All right. Score ticker updated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Arena.
Alpha coming out on the Orisa this time. No Junker Queen start. Let's do our... Whoop. We get the push around. So far, the Clockros rotation around the point. Give it chase. And it has been quite a ring around the rosy here to kick things off. Neither team willing to give in. Good deflect there out of Runas to buy some space for the other rest of the teammates. Kind of get topped up. His health bars were looking pretty low there for a moment for for Deja Vu. Pull this camera back out. Whoop. All right. Deja Vu sneak in first cap. Courtesy of Runas. Alpha and Company are still just playing ring around the rosy here so far. Neither team has got a pick, but Deja Vu are a lot more comfortable just to sit back and wait. Now they're building percentage. So here comes the ultimate investment from Supershy. Return orbital there. Deja Vu, oh, with the Terra Surge, the combo with it. And that was the secret ingredient needed to finally get this first fight concluded. Oh, and even getting this stagger on the Raisu. Oh, that's just filthy. That's just filthy. With that early cap was already 71% on the board. Closer to 80. Okay, Screen, are you going to go in low? What's the approach here with so little time? Okay, Screen has to go in low so he didn't get the touch. Oh, kind of getting body blocked off the point for a little bit. Do have the Bob invested in here from Deja Vu. Now, I believe that's on the outside. Yeah, it's going to be right over there. Blade in from Screen. Shut down by proxy. Late picks coming through here from Supershy. Fortunately, too late to do anything about this first point. See if it'll give him an advantage here as they move to the second.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Oh! There's just a touch late on the Proxy's palm as they get the headshot in with the kunai. Havoc and Tsunade Rush, they could have tossed up there if they wanted to. Runas pulls out the blade. Decides to go ahead and just launch that first. And they hold that big support ult here for any incoming retake after the fact. First cap once again going on over to Deja Vu.
Soothing your wounds.
M&A Farm, Merge Valley, and Overwatch. Perfect combo. I don't know what you just said, but I like you. Rusty with an orbital right here. They could just throw right over that corner and try to start pushing up to the right with it. They are going to be running into that contender rush. The raid does come out. Oh, and my game crashed again. What is going on? Hopefully it didn't affect the game for anybody else. Oh, hey! Screen has the new May skin. And apparently was able to win that fight with a blizzard. I like how the music restarts. Baxter with the ride, trying to hold this at 99. Moves out. Ooh, we'll find both of those kills. Back on the point. Was it Runes holding the point? Well, the point flips. Runes and Swimmer are able to chase off, I mean, Supershy for a moment. But Supershy are going to come back in mass here. This is a smart move. It bought some time. Runes the first throw their self into the fire. Swim now on the point. Fortifier already used. Chases out Baxter as they shield bash away. Alpha turns their attention here to Swim, who's 93% towards that ultimate, by the way. It'd be better to get that Orisa out sooner rather than later, and they do. Supershy will hang on here to tie us up on Ninja City. Jeff Spent going in to escort Runas in for this blade. Muscle it past the Deadeye and the orbital ray that came out from Raisu through all of this. It ends up being a 2 for 2. And Alpha and Screen find the 2 final blows that'll win the fight. That was a messy one. A bloodbath there in the hallway. And Supershy remain standing when all the dust settles. First cap going to them here for this third round. Oh, wordy. Pay attention to class. I mean, I appreciate the support. Pay attention to class. They should make the whole shot for crowdfunding. That would be amazing, Lunar. I wish the bundle was could also be purchased with owl tokens. Like, you could do either or, since it's basically the Mayhem Championship thing. Orbital Ray on to this point, and Runa still goes down. Excuse me, I said Orbital Ray. That was a Consuming Rush. Now the Orbital comes in from Nelio. And it's a 2-for-1 flip, despite being a 4v5 early. Deja Vu swing this thing all the way back. They're going to win this one without losing any more casualties after Runas. Runas is like, I'm here! I'm here, guys! What's up, team? I should go do math, but this is more fun. Hey, nothing says you can't do both. Alright, so I'll be dropping back down low for the rotation. Galwin sitting across the way putting in so much damage. And there's the Bob throwing into the mix as well. That's going to hold Supershy back into that hallway with 60% on the board. Whoa! Alpha just like appears out of nowhere in the Deja Vu backline, but they're able to handle it. Zolby kills Swept. So no tanks left here on the battlefield. The drop down Deadeye will take Runas out of the fight. Headshot lands on the Gowan, and the second one is there too. Zolby, what have you done? You absolute nightmarish fool. Crazy town. You fiend. You heathen. Zolby gets first pick again. Oh my. Is Zolby in the zone? We might just have the zone. I'm just leaving it here. Do we have the Zolby zone? Runas trying to prove me wrong on that one. Swam with the Terror Surge. In fact, will end that reign of terror. Alright, I cursed you, Zolby. I cursed you. Deja Vu will, in fact, take this last fight here on the Ducks, which are apparently quite huge, by the way.
Next, Flashpoint Refinery.
Running in a double support ult. This all-important first fight could easily go Deja Vu's way. The stun is in, almost interrupted that orbital. That was really close. Nilio is low. Alpha trying to give chase. Nilio will eventually go down, trying to regroup here with Swim on the top. That will snowball into a couple more picks. Still have both DPS, well, temporarily. They're cleaned up after that initial pick on to Swim. It's all downhill from there here for Supershy, and once again they're going to grab first control. This is a wild variation on this Orisa comp, by the way, running the Genji Tracer. Gowan picks up Baxter on top. Zolby gets absolutely interrupted out of that Deadeye. Good spear out of Swim, and another one lands onto Alpha. That Fortify will not be enough to keep you up, and Supershy cannot hold on to this objective. So, Deja Vu building percentage, what could be the final point of the series if they can hold on to it. Zolby got hot for a moment. Need to see if they can rekindle the flame. Supershy want to continue on through this series. Rusty with an orbital. Early damage going in, but here comes Runas, snuck into the back. Does get forced back. Looks like a good whip shot to make that happen, but Runas finds Zolby down low as they end up in a 1v3 mismatch. A good wall. Could put Swim in a bit of trouble, but they're able to chase everybody out here from Supershy, and Supershy are losing people on the disengage. The rotation is sloppy. It's capitalized on. Runas just jumps in, feasting on what remains here of Supershy. The percentage ticks up. Alpha finding a sliver of hope in this series. With no take there, one health for Raisu. Can't keep it up. Alpha has no choice but to run on to this point. Headlong into an orbit array coming out here from Deja Vu. And they fall into the pit of despair. Venture on this point alongside Screen in the Tracer, and they're able to get a pick. They're able to get 2 picks. Swim is back on this point, but it's a 3v2, and Zolby comes up with another one. 2 kills for Zolby in this fight after returning on the Venture. Supershy will extend this series. We're not quite done with this one yet. That's Screen with the opening damage. Alpha with the final blow. Runas is going to go down. And that's second point on the board here for Supershy. We got one more on the map. Whoops. Here, let's do this. Swim! Thank you for the raid, my friend. Oh! Uh-oh. Spoilers! Alright. 2v2 on the board. Swim and Deja Vu looking to close this out. Rally up to the high ground. Baxter wants to try to muscle him off, but the Katsune rush up top is too good. Alpha is able to get the Terra Search and the kill down low. You still have Runas as well as Nelio and Proxy here to worry about. Zombie's able to pick up the ladder. Can you do anything more? Runas finds Screen. 2v2 on the point. Supershy in control. Runas has Blade. Look at us around, continue to put pressure. It would be the first time Runas has kind of snuck a point out from underneath Supershy. That's going to be the excavation out as Runas goes into the back with the Blade. Runas finds Baxter. Excavation gets absolutely nothing. Runas with a third here with that Blade. And that is going to be an easy flip. Flawless fight there out of Deja Vu. Scray making a swap over to Genji of their own. I think you got 2, maybe 3 fights total here left on this map. It's going to be an early speed in to Deja Vu, and Swim gets a pair right out of the gate. Ripping up a new one with the Terra Surge. That spear found pay dirt. Rocking the old school Risa skin. Rasu with a very important ultimate. Here, the only one available for Supershy as they try to move back onto this objective. You're running into a Deadeye from Galwan on the other side that's going to be thrown immediately into this fight. You can see the laser from space trying to escort Supershy into a map 5. They drop down onto the objective, and they will find a kill on the Swim. Surrounded, it doesn't look like Proxy or anybody else for that matter is going to last much longer in a flawless fight in response here from Supershy. This is going to be one fight for the map. Are we done here? Did Swim just turn off the stream before going to a map 5? With their stream. I don't know what you prefer as far as products. Or is it going to be finished here in a retake coming out from Deja Vu? The dive in the back from the screen. Alpha gets the Terra Surge in, and Zolby gets a kill on Runas. That is 3 points on the board. We are headed to map 5.
Play of the game.
Give me some map 4 stats. Come on, map 4 stats. Here, we'll enforce it. There they are. Okay. We are all knotted up. Lineups being finalized for this 5th and final map. That one was pretty damn close. Screen with another 36 and 3. Oh, wait, that's round 1. I was like, wait, did Screen? Actually, Screen did have 36 elims, but far more than 3 deaths. As this map was extremely close. Look at that. And I don't think they get any more neck and neck than that right there. Lineups being finalized. We're headed to map 5. Let's go. I thought for sure when Swim raided that was it. Not for sure. Like, that was, oh, well. Yeah, that's just game over. Nope. We still got another map to go. Let's take a look at those bans while we're waiting. Let's remind ourselves. Supershy banning out Shambali Monastery here for map 5. We're just waiting on rosters. They're finalizing lineups. I mean, it could be a bio break here. Yeah. You go grab water or something. All right, there it is.
Arriving at watch point Gibraltar. Initiating match.
It was, in fact, a bio break, as Nilio confirmed in all caps. Whoa, Alpha.
Ready for battle.
All right. WPG, here for map 5. And this is Deja Vu's map pick, by the way. So we've already seen Alpha, show us some Winston earlier in the series. Is absolutely going to go ahead and pull that out here. And Supershy head out on the attack. We're going to get a teleport across here from Zolby. Well, I mean from Raisu, or Screen, and everybody teleported across. Everybody was over there. Yeah.
You are stating to
Okay, there's the push up to the high ground. Then they can take this center box. And nobody to force Alpha back as they take the slow approach up and can't be booped back. Who even falls back to protect Zolby. Zolby, how much health did you have left? 6 health. 6 health left on the Widowmaker when the peel comes through from Alpha. Ooh, but Runez lands that tri shot right in the dome. So 2 kills apiece here. But importantly, there's no tank for this defense. Screen just gets absolutely popped as Runez comes up with another one. Runez has been popping off here on this Echo so far. Get back to class or I'll do some algebra in chat. Hey, you know what? Make us all smarter. That's a nano thrown into Alpha, headed right on top of Nilio. Trying to find them before they can get that rally online. But Runez is going to bring in another support. And nobody wants to die. Runez is very quickly taken out of that duplicate. But that has been the only death. The 2 actual supports still standing on their feet for now as the Primal Rage is thrown in. Up to the high ground with Baxter already got that kill on Runez with the whip shot. Rally now up from Nilio is going to make it very difficult to kill, but not impossible. Screen gets in on the action. A late orbital ray thrown in from this defense as I get the camera above the bubble. Supershy will get the cart past this final corner. Zolby goes down with Runez making this swap over to the Venture. Pulse bump doesn't quite land. Proxy in over the top. Oh, trying to get something done. Baxter, it was just a bait. Proxy was kind of trying to get the aggro so they could Galwin could throw in the pulse bomb and land him in the back. Unfortunately, I saw the vision. I saw the vision. That bubble's very low. Ooh, that was close. Craig pops the recall just in the nick of time. And the job's still not done here, particularly with Alpha going down. This defense is starting to stabilize. Runas does full, so they haven't quite stabilized, but with that late kill on to screen, Swim able to stay in mech. This defense holds. Screen market server room. There's a Galwin market server room, and Screen escorting Zolby into this position where they're going to pop this Deadeye. Off the stairwell. Ooh, Burgess, you can't stay in Burrow forever. Got chased off there for a moment. Ends up backing away. Proxy coming up with a good opening pick here for what could be final fight. Beautiful cleanse. Beautiful cleanse. As Raisu hit everybody with that Bionade, and Alpha with the Nano still. Nelio goes down right into the Primal Rage. Goes Alpha. Trying to isolate Proxy, but they're able to swift step out. The chase is on into the corner. Proxy's not on the battlefield anymore either. No supports for this defense. As Runas tries to retaliate here with the Tectonic Shock, but Zolby's having none of it. Supershy will get this point on the board and add some precious, precious time onto the clock. That's a Kitsune rush out of Proxy. They immediately hit Zolby with it. I should have just gone to their pop sooner. So I'm getting to think things. Alpha 1. There's the chase right up in the air. Beautifully done. Good prediction on that. But you land back behind enemy lines. Raisu able to find Proxy through that. I don't know that'll matter in the end, but it's a good statement there for Raisu at the very least. Oops. Nobody saw that swim. Nobody saw that. Well, the rotate around, the rally in here. This might just be a dangerous place to be. But oh, you've got Baxter nanoed. And it's great that Baxter actually just swat through the rally on the other side, and then the pair of kills in the back of your own rally. May have been a slight overinvestment here from Supershy, but with 1 minute to go, I suppose it's understandable. Still, I don't know if it's going to be enough to get this checkpoint. Swim's going to get out. Going. Got forced off of this low entrance. Just doing a little bit of scouting, trying to find Screen on the other side. You got Tracer marked. Okay, rotation here from Supershy. Sending 3 up top. Screen and Alpha standing down low. Zolby moving all the way to the far left-hand side as Alpha moves on to the point. Up to the high ground. Has the Echo as well as Swim, but Swim gets slept. Is going to get demexed back there as well. Duplicate used, but Alpha just runs away to pick up 2 with that Primal Rage. Finding not only Proxy, but the Pilot Diva of Swim. Oh, okay, never mind. That was a duplicate rally. That was a duplicate rally. I was like, whoa. Once again, an OT. Supershy get the point on the board.
I aim to devastate.
Got one going over to Widowmaker after we heard Zolby make that swap. Orbital, throw it in the middle. Alpha receives a nano boost, but Zolby just gets run down as Deja Vu book it into the back line of Supershy. Alpha turning around, trying to peel, do what they can, and it finds themselves surrounded. So doing a good job at the pacing here, backing out just at the perfect moment. There was a bit of pressure coming in from both of the DPS on the other side. That's an oh no, what did I just hear? That was just a random voice line. Oh, that was a dirty headshot. Alpha pulls the aggro just in that split second. Zolby finds the kill on the Galwin. Now Alpha in the backline with a Primal Rage ready to go. Don't want to invest it just yet. They're going to back away from that poke damage. Swim is inside the room. Okay, Swim's going to come in over the top. Zolby finds Anelio trying to come out of spawn. Scrain does miss the pulse bomb. I think they were looking for Runas with that. Self-destruct right on the objective. Baxter gets the shield up in time. Now rally up from them and try to close this point out. Once again in overtime here for Supershy as that pulse lands onto the shield of Baxter. Baxter's going to come in and get that kill. Actually, it's Zolby who finds that headshot. Baxter never even got a chance to swing. And all 3 points capped. All 3 in OT here from Supershy in this map 5.
0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Oh, there's the line.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Zolby says hello. Zolby with eyes on these back stairs. Nelio knows it. Here comes Scrain. Little scouting, just kind of seeing how many players are down here. Meanwhile, we do have Galwin with a slow push on the cart going underneath the pit. These 3 do manage to survive the initial onslaught. Now Swim wants to take center box here. Can't quite do it. Has to respect that you're taking damage from both Raisu and Zolby, kind of in a bit of a crossfire. Drop down from Zolby. Alpha and Raisu rotate around the server. Like a feint? That was kind of an interesting move. Was that a feint to push server, trying to get bubbles or cooldowns or something out? And then the speed ring in the middle of the air for Swim to circle back and re-land on Blue Hoop. That was an interesting move. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Push now in on to Zolby. I love it after 8 years when I see some new shit. That's amazing. Creativity here from Deja Vu to try to take this first point. Now they have Supershy locked into that server room a bit, but Alpha makes it out enough to contest the cart, so they have to respect this. They have to take this fight if you're Deja Vu. Take it very well, they do. Oh, but Scrain and Alpha have retaliated. With the pulse bomb landing, things could get dire. Galwin's able to return fire, and Swim finds Zolby. So that's going to be the first point picked up. And it's going to be 4 minutes on the board here. Almost 5. After that first fight. Ooh, I was going to say Supershy find themselves a little bit low on ultimates as we see the orbital ray in to clear the high ground. But Alpha, what have you done? Alpha gets a nano boost and fights 3. Oh my goodness. I was like, okay, here's the orbital ray engage, and nobody from Deja Vu makes it out of that room. Like, wait a minute, where did everybody go? Alpha had them all pinned. Alpha with a spectacular team fight. Beautiful nano in from Raisu. I mean, and they were low on ult. Gets that nano up just in the nick of time, able to just get that one bit of heal they needed to get that ult online in the last second as the orbital ray comes out. The peel coming in from Swim, trying to chase Alpha away, but Alpha does have the Primal Rage. And is still back here behind enemy lines. Gets a little bit done, but not as much as they were hoping, I think. Well, a three-player stun. Runas duplicates the Winston, looking to chase down the rally. Will find Zolby and Baxter. Oh, man, he's going to get the bonus Primal Rage. Kill onto Raisu. Fantastic dupe out of Runas. I don't know why I went back this way. I should have gone this way. Zolby gets separated down to that low side, caught out. And you got two hanging out on point, but I feel like Swim is just moving in, taking care of your supports up top. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Alongside Runas as well. Now, Scrain is able to, trade one out. Almost got another with that Pulse Bomb. But alas, it was not meant to be here for the defensive Supershy. They're going to give up this second point once again. Around 4 minutes left in the bank. The stagger's pretty good. We'll actually get it underneath that 4-minute mark. With the cleanup kills coming in spades, which of course is all just extra ult charge here for Deja Vu, as they have sight set in this back corner. Lars says, I believe in Winston supremacy on most maps. Excuse me, Winton supremacy on most maps. We'll see if it holds. 3.5 minute hold is what it's going to take here from Supershy to take the map in the series. Keeping on this high ground in this duel between Scrain and Runas. Runas trying to get back to the Mega, actually gets the heals, and Scrain has to recall back up top. Meanwhile, Proxy throws the orbital ray here right on the point. Headed back into that room, forcing Supershy all the way back, and the cart's just rolling in. Alpha gets the nano boost, does drop down to stop it, but man, they let this cart get oh so close before they're able to contest. Both Briggs are traded out here. That is a nano on Swim as the duplicate Runas builds up towards the ultimate. Alpha, the last bastion of hope here for Supershy, trying to hold the line with the Primal Rage, but the nano in as well. Runas with a massive dupe onto that Ana, enabling their own Diva while just dismantling Alpha. And this cart sails in. We're headed to extras, but a monstrous time bank advantage here for Deja Vu. Apparently my dog poked his head in during that. My office door is now knocked open.
Ready for battle.
Runas sticking with this echo.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Ooh, Scream pulling out an echo of their own. Okay, they just put the supports over on this ground this time around. So no sniper here out of Zolby. They're going to pull up a Tracer as well. Trying to match what we're seeing on the other side. Move on the center box. Emilio low. Ooh, gets the shield up to block that alt fire coming out from Alpha. That could have just been it. first pick here for Supershy, but the shield was there. Oh, there's first pick, though. And that's arguably an even better one. Swim going down. Zolby getting aggressive. That was not Zolby Puff. That's some Zolby Puff.
10 seconds.
Alpha holding up top. Runa's wanting to get the retake in. I don't know if anybody's going to make it. I think Swim got the touchdown low. Yeah, Swim is contesting down low. Gowan is here as well. So the defense able to kind of slowly filter all their players onto this point. Runa's already has a pick. Gowan's going to take Alva out of this fight, and the supports in the back line looking pretty low. Supershy petering out here at the final meters of point A, as the defensive Deja Vu will not allow them in. They body block the shuttle bay. And have 3 minutes and 21 seconds to equal that distance and take this series. It's going to cost, or it's going to take a full hold, a fuller hold, if you want, out of Supershy. And a 3 minute and 21 to boot.
Initiating match.
The door stays shut.
Ready for battle.
Tracer Echo once again. Can they hold? Runa's making this Echo swap. I mean, what a trump card. What an ace in the hole there for Runa's.
5, 4,
With two incredible duplicates on that attack. One onto a Winston, one onto the Ana.
the pain.
We're going to get the whole team teleport across. Gawa going back on over to that Tracer once again. It's a Diva out from Alpha, so no Winston Overwatch here to try to make this 3 minute hold. Zolby playing low and denying as much cart presence as humanly possible, but is forced into a mismatch and has to back all the way to the end of the pit. Swim's going to chase them down. Find first pick. Runas comes in to anchor the cart. Here comes the rest of the team. Supershy left with a difficult decision. You're in a 4v5. You're going to rotate server. Alpha would really rather than not get through the car wash. Yeah, circles around through server room to make that happen. Swim trying to give chase up high, and Zolby's returned to this fight. But you have Runes up top, fighting straight immediately. That's the pick. That's the pick they needed. 5v4 back onto this point as Swim is trying to chase Alpha and the rest of Supershy all the way back into server room. The cart is starting to get away from him. Screen going back over to Adventure. Alpha has no choice but to come out in touch, and it's desperation moments here for Supershy. The pace has been set. The gauntlet laid down. Deja Vu here in map 5 will win it out. All they have to do is get this kill on the screen to close out the series. Great is won. The drill dash, the death, the cap. GG's in chat. Deja Vu win a banger of a series. 3-2.
Play of the day.
Stats for map number 5. The Runa's Echo. The Runa's Echo was everything. I mean, it was a good work all around. You know, it wasn't, I'm not saying like Runa's was hard carry. I mean, gosh. I mean, woo. Woo. You know, Swim with 46 elims. The highest on Supershy was 30. And Swim comes in with 46 elims. Just barely out damaging Runas on the other side. Alpha actually had most damage in the lobby there for map 5. But Rune that Echo pick. That Echo pick was so big brain. The duplicates, so smart, so good, so good, so good, 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 good. What a series. What a series. Let's refresh our standings. Where does this leave us here after this Wednesday matchup? All right, Deja Vu does in fact move up a couple slots. Now it's 6 and 3. Supershy falling down into 14th at 5 and 4. Things are starting to even out here a little bit, and there's definitely still time for Supershy to battle their way through and make it into postseason. We'll see. These last couple weeks are gonna be interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, GG's all around. That was a good one. Damn, that was a good one. But it is all I have for you for now. Let's see, a little bit later on, what do we got coming up? What do we got coming up? I have... I believe it's EX and Zenith taking on Blastoff Buds. In fact, I'm fairly confident that is the case for tonight's matchup for NA. That'll be taking place about 9 Eastern, if any of that coalesces with y'all's time zones. Then tomorrow. I'm still looking for a match for EMEA tomorrow. Y'all want something you want to get on here? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just find something throughout the day. We'll see what's happening tomorrow. But I was originally planning to do a rematch of the Epic Land Grand Finals with Gas T3 versus EXO, but that match has been rescheduled. So I do not have anything slated for this time tomorrow. Well, we'll be here. We'll have something. Like I said, if you have any requests, be sure to send them out. But that's all I've got for you for now. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Appreciate the supports. Gooba Vaincraft, thank you for the follow. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Ruda is also coming in with a follow. What a series. What an Echo. Whew, that was big brain. That was MVP move on that Echo. That was nuts. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, look forward to getting y'all again here soon. Y'all be kind to each other. I'll be back on later today. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure what time I'll be back. I'll be back. NA will start at 9 Eastern. I'll probably be on a few hours before that. Maybe we do some map reviews or something of the like. I need to take some time to do some editing, so I'm going to do that for now. But, you know, until then, y'all be kind to each other, and I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.